for now. All right. So I think it's good. Hey everyone, my name is Yahiya, and today we will remake an old project of mine. We I don't know how to do this, man. For now. Okay, let me get rid of what I tried to write something to read from it, but that sucks. So, my name is Yahya. Today we will talk, and let me show you what we will
Hey
do.
everyone,
Fuck
my name
this.
is Yahya, and today
Today we will.
we will
I hear myself twice,
remake
so
an
shut up, YouTube version. Look, guys, this is me talking again. Let's go. Today we will make the city of Munich. I will show you how to get it with few clicks from Blender. We will do some 3D modeling of and the remake of one of my old projects, and we will do some low poly buildings. So we will look at the project location on Google Earth, and we will convert some of these boxes here, like these guys, into something that maybe look like this, but as fast as possible, you know. We will not spend too much time working on this. So I have this project that we made in 2017 in Unreal Engine, and the goal is to remake this project now in 2020 with the things we learned and the improvements Epic Games did on Unreal Engine. Uh, do lighting from the beginning, delete all the lights, get some materials from Quixel, um, talk about Datasmith and what is it? The GPULightmass, this guy. So many people ask me about this GPU. So we will talk about the GPULightmass and how we can install it on our engine to enable our NVIDIA graphics card to render our projects for us in Unreal Engine, to bake the lights, you know. And if you don't know the GPULightmass and you work in Archviz, you should. It's extremely important, and I think that we will have it in 426 or something. I don't know. I need to rewatch the Unreal State 2020 something. Um, yeah, just Google it. Read this page. It's from Lu Shuang. So there are some disclaimers and some stuff that you need to read, and I will show you how you can find this later. Shit, not Google Earth. Let's open it. So in Google Earth, I like um, to design the environments for my projects. So for example, I have this project. I always like to design around uh, the area around it. You know. So when we take some aerial shots from Unreal Engine, it would look so much better. You know, even if there is nothing but just these buildings like here. It's amazing, man. Like, imagine your project here, or I don't know, but you get the idea. So this is Berlin, Munich, and this is just in few clicks from Blender to Unreal Engine. And the way we did this is first of all, you go to blender.org, right? Is it? Yes, it is. You go to Blender, you download Blender, and then you have Blender. So let me open it. After you download Blender, install Blender, have Blender on your machine, you go to something called Blender OSM plugin or script, and you go to this GitHub link. I think this one, and this one is completely free, and you download it not from GitHub but from yeah. So there is a premium version and there is a free version, and I use the free version. For me, it's enough. And there is this premium version. He have like many. You can do much more according to the description, and I will give it a shot later. We can do a review. So the free version, you press 0 because you can do that, and you click pay. You put your email and you download the plugin, And after you download the plugin, you open Blender and you go to File, Preferences, Add-ons, and you click here on Install. And you try to locate your plugin, which the zip file you downloaded. It should be like this: Blender osm.zip. You install add-on, and you will have it somewhere here in the add-ons. If you search for OSM, you get import export Blender OSM, and you just need to set a dictionary. So in my case, I just put d temp OSM, you know, and then you need to create an account in Mapbox actually to get access token, you know. Uh, so you go to mapbox.com, you just make an account, sign in, and you go to account. After you make an account, sign up and stuff, you go to tokens and you generate a new token or something. You copy this token and you paste it here. That's it. You have now Blender OSM on your machine. In Blender, my boys and girls, somewhere here you can find OSM. I'm still new to Blender, by the way, so I just know like the basic stuff. So OSM, the plugin we just got from the internets, you click select, and it shows you the word. And we go somewhere, you search here, like let's say New York, right? Whatever. In my case, I went to Munich. Now let's go to New York like everyone else and take this part. So let's show selection rectangle, and it selected this area for you. You can expand it, not like this, but you can expand it a lot. But be careful, this will take so much time if it's too large. So let's take a small area of here Manhattan, right? Yeah. And let's just click copy the coordinates and click paste here. It will change these numbers. And first, import the terrain. Click import. Give it a second to load. Okay, it says somewhere here we have a terrain. And now let's import street map. Keep this as a default. Click import. And I don't think this will work for some reason because I can't see the terrain, but it's okay. We can give it another shot, or I can link you to a tutorial, because if it works perfectly, it should be like a file I did yesterday. How is the stream quality, Maha? Is it loading, unloading? What's up? You can write me on the stream chat or Discord. It's loading still. Let's assume we need to restart the Blender. So I'm gonna crash it, close it, and open Blender again. And let's go to somewhere. Should we keep it here? Let's just make it really smaller. Like this is way too large. Holy shit. Oh boy. So let's, yeah, this is enough. Copy. Blender again. Let's click on this guy. And I think the shortcut is N. Yeah, it's this menu. I forgot its name. When you click on N. So I'm gonna raise the music again. But not this song. This one. Let me know how it sounds. Alright, so click N, OSM, paste, and we pasted these coordinates we got from here. Okay, again, copy these guys, paste here, and terrain first. Let's click import. click locate. So there we go. With the dot button or something, like focus selected. And the camera is clipped like this because we need to expand its like extension of view. I don't know. What is it called? Let's see. So if you click on camera and search somewhere here, the clipping for the camera, it ends at 1 kilometer or something, 1,000 meters. So let's make it like add just a few zeros here. And this is the terrain of New York, Manhattan, the place we selected. If we go to OSM again, open Street View, keep everything at default, and import. Now we wait, but not like that time. Hopefully not much. It should get the buildings, the water objects, the any vegetation, roads, sidewalks. So it takes a while, and we need to be patient. Are you guys patient? Alright, look at this. That's how you get New York, my boy and girl. Now I did the same for this city. So if you click somewhere in your word outliner and press Ctrl B, it will show you where this file is in the project browser, the content browser. So these guys and these guys are an FBX static mesh object. So to export this to Unreal, click File, export as FBX. This is one of the ways. You can do this in so many ways, you know. Don't stick to this. Let's go desktop, call it New York. New York. I don't know. FBX. All is good. Export. Maha. Oh wow. So now let's go to Unreal and let's make this even more fun. So now in Unreal Engine, if you don't have Unreal Engine, go to Unreal Engine and install Unreal Engine. This. You wait. You make an account at Epic Games, so and you sign in, or you don't have to sign in now, but you have to sign in at some point. So you go to download. Choose a creator license or publishing license. It doesn't matter at this point. For us, like for future, if you wanna know, this one is for game makers, the publishing license. If you make a game and like, yeah, it says here, just read it. And this one is for creators like us, you, me, and like Maha too. So select, it will download Epic Games Launcher, and Epic Games Launcher is like this. Again, it will load somewhere here, I think, at home. You need to sign in first, so as you can see, this is my name. And this is Epic Games Launcher. They give you games in the store, and you can buy games. Here are the games I claimed for free. You have friends, maybe any, no, I don't know. Unreal Engine, and that's where you want to go. This is the homepage, and this is the weekly news. All right. So all the weekly news and the blog posts goes in here. Learn is where you can learn. Download projects you can use and check out how they made them. Marketplace is where you spend your money and buy stuff to accelerate the progress of your projects. Maybe you want to buy a fucking arm or a nice apartment for your project, or like this procedural nature seasons pack. You can do that, right? And every month we have free assets from Epic Games. These was like in Turkish 2,000 liras. I don't know, like that's $300, $200 a month at least, or it depends. A free of worth of assets every month, and there is like the permanently free collections and so on. And there is also Quixel, and we will talk about that later, but let's open it. Oh shit, not install. Bridge. Library, is where you have your projects. So here are my projects, for example. And this is the vault, and this is all the things you claim and buy from Epic Store and the marketplace for Unreal Engine. And finally, we have Twinmotion. And if you're an architect, you want to get your stuff visualized very fast, you can use Twinmotion. You know, like it's had a very fast learning curve. You will learn it in minutes, I think. Ah, fuck. I removed the Quixel mixer by mistake. Fuck. Alright, it happens. So this is Quixel Bridge. And you have in Quixel Bridge, how many? Let's see how many. 13,000 free assets for you to use in your Unreal Engine projects for free from Epic Games. Holy shit. So I use this all the time. There are so many things you can do. And if you wanna see, like sometimes, this is my Artstation. This is like, I don't know, I have fun with Quixel textures and materials to create assets to do some quick art. And I use Word Creator to generate these landscapes. So in my free time, when I'm not doing architecture, I like to do these things, you know, to chill. So let me show you this with the sound. You know, just fun stuff. Music is back. So let me tell someone. Sorry. Right. So that's one thing, by the way. Second, you can find us on Instagram and you can send questions or whatever. This is the Instagram we post stuff, and this is my Instagram, Yahiya Jassim. You can also watch me boxing, my guy, Berke, my man, my trainer. I teach him he teach me Turkish and boxing and stuff, and we teach him some English. And he teach me how to eat, how to stay less fat. So yeah, he's an amazing trainer. I love working with this guy. Yeah, you're welcome to follow me, find some memes, what I do all day. And sometimes I post some work. So there is a stream for this. And lastly, I don't know what's happening. The computer. Something just happened. Can you hear me well now? Again, Maha? I don't know, my PC froze. Close all these softwares. So yeah, we spoke about all these. And now, when you get the engine, sorry, I closed that. To install Unreal Engine on your machine, after you get Epic Games Launcher, you go to Engine Versions, you click plus, select a version, click install. Well, before you install, you select a location, you name it, the path, and click install. And then you would have it like this. When you click on launch, you will go to the project selection menu or create a new project, and that's a pretty straightforward process. You can see one of our other videos covering the process. You would be welcomed with a page like this, not page, I mean a level, this level, the main level. You won't have any of these. These are files I made. Let me just check for something, the stream here. Think Chrome went crazy. Is it streaming well, Maha? I don't know. Do I sound well? Anything is missing? Okay, I'm fine. Music back. So when you open the engine for the first time, you would be welcome to this level, the main level, if you select a blank template. And now for our New York, let's just make in the projects folder, keep your shit organized. Let's name it New York, whatever. And I like to make new folder for Datasmith files in my projects. So I make one DT, and here we click on the icon here, Datasmith, and oh wait, not Datasmith. It's just an FBX we exported recently from Blender. Sorry. So we click on import, this button, and we find our FBX file, and we named it New York. So let's open and see what's up. Materials, let's say no, don't create materials. All looks good. Click import all. Let's see how it looks. Now we click and drag. There is a better way to do this, which is Datasmith, and that's the whole point, what we will do later. Let me change this song to maybe this. So this is our Blender file. Again, it was like, this is a matcap, right? I love Blender, man. We do, what was it? It was like object, yes. This guy. Not bad. Really, like just one few clicks, you get this. What a time to be alive. Oh, can go wild. So let's see how this will look later in Unreal. Alright, there will be some problems, like meshes that were not here or stuff. Don't worry about this, because as you remember, again, I'm gonna repeat because it's been a while, we exported this as FBX, and in Unreal Engine now, yeah, let me skip this. In Unreal Engine, where you at, my boy? We imported the FBX, which is this guy. Now let's just remove the floor, keep everything, let's just delete everything. And let's Ctrl Shift S, or just select Shift click these guys to save them. So if you press Ctrl S, now the star is gone, and this means our file is saved. So if the engine crash, we won't lose our shit here. So click and drag from the content browser to your the level editor, the viewport, and let's just center these guys. They share the same pivot, and here we have our city. You can see the outlines, right? And now we need sun. So let there be some light. Let's make a new folder first and name it New York, and select these static meshes and just, you know, keep things organized. And let's make a new folder, call it game, like for anything, like lights and stuff. That's my folder structure. So if you go to place actors and go, you would find lights here, and like recently you placed, these are all the stuff you recently placed in your level. So if you placed like a light, you would see it here, the first thing, a point light, for example. Basic is just the basic stuff. You have like your player start, where you want to start your game every time you press play, and so on. So let's add some light. Now, if you're using the AAC template, you have something called sun and sky. Okay? If you don't have this one here, so if you type in search sun, sky, or if you go to lights, you see sun and sky. If you don't have this one, what you need to do is to go to edit, plugins, and in built-in, click here and search like your boy, sun, position calculator, and enable this guy. It will ask you to restart the engine. Go ahead, do that. In my case, it's already enabled, and therefore I have this guy. Is that right? So this is the sun, the sky, and everything, all in one component, ready for you. So instead of like going here to lights and clicking directional light, this guy, and then go find the skylight and click and drag the skylight, and then go and find atmospheric sky atmosphere, like go to the visual effects and like get the sky atmosphere. You have all these here for you, and a compass. Why the compass? Because if you want to put the latitude and the longitude and the time zone, you can see the compass. So this is New York here, right? Let's make a new page if Google Chrome allows me. So yeah, this guy. Holy shit. Let me close Chrome. If you want to learn Unreal Engine, subscribe to the mailing list. Go to vrdivision.com/learnue. That's a quick commercial. Let me kill Chrome. Look at this. Chrome, stop. Let me open it again to see the stream. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. Should find something else. Andre, how are you, man? I am using Ryzen 7. Let me say Google it. 1000. What was my processor? It was Ryzen 7. 1000. Which X though? I think this guy. Yeah, I think this guy. It's a Ryzen 7. It's 1800 or 1700, and I'm too lazy to check. Which one do you have? Do you have any problems with Unreal? So now let's add the sun and the sky to the game here, and close Blender here because we don't want it. And let's make this slightly prettier by adding some fog. So if you go to fog here, we can add atmospheric fog. It's just the atmosphere to fill in some stuff. It's just atmosphere fog and the exponential height fog, or just the exponential height fog. Let's maybe enable the volumetric, see how it looks. Nothing much. So if you work more on this scene, you would end up with something like this. Let's save it. We can improve on it later. After adding some fogs and stuff, let's make a new folder here called game. I usually like to have more control over my sun and sky and the lights, so I add my things separately. It's not more control, it's just I've been doing this for many years, the same process, so too old to change on this. So let me see, can I pronounce architecture? Yeah, nailed it. So this is how you get series from Blender to Unreal Engine. Now let's talk more about our original project. I did some changes from yesterday, so I can later show you the very old one. Up in the wrong map. Our project, ladies and gentlemen, is, as I said earlier, or again we repeat, it's a building in Munich. We did like 3 years ago, right? And we wanna remake it now again in Unreal Engine. But now this time, we will pay more attention to the general environment around us. Like these buildings, you know, just like super low poly things. So the important part of the stream is over, almost. I will show you just how you can export your projects to Unreal Engine. So this is our project, okay? And to export this to Unreal Engine, Andre, are you using the GPULightmass or the CPU Packer? Because I will talk about the GPULightmass next, right? Like almost in 5 minutes from now. So give me an answer so I can cover it more for you. Okay, so our project is loading. I hope the stream is not fucked by this. Let me and let me post Instagram for you guys. Yes. So this one worked. Lol. Okay. So now do you want to save Munich? Yeah. Okay, what GPU do you have? Do you have NVIDIA graphics card? So this is our project, and now we will place this building in that much bigger environment of Munich, and we will change some of these buildings to something. So for example, check out this building, right? It's a box here. Well, here it's a school with like this and like a nice ceiling. What I love about Munich, actually, like they have really, it seems like they have really nice nature, man. Like all the ceilings have their, I think this is a law or something to have like green ceilings. I don't know. All right, Andre, good news, man. Am I pronouncing your name right first? Andre or Andre? Andre. Well, I will cover the GPULightmass in a moment. But I'm talking now about our project, so let me finish that. So our end project is a building here in Munich, and with some maybe nice environment. Well, not maybe, we do nice environments. So let's find our building again. There we are. Usually, in all my projects, I like to open a Google Earth project, and the way you do that, you make a new account, and you go to projects, you create a project, and in our case it's this guy, and here you can save some of the pictures you like. So I found some nice pictures of this area, and this helps me understand the area better. Like, what's up? Alright, where's our project first? It is there. This is our project. So now I have a very good understanding, if we have aerial camera in Unreal Engine, what our environment would look like. Well, it would look something like this, which is like super beautiful, like nice. That's something. I found this picture of the building. I think it was in construction. I don't know. It's also near the building. Get out of here. Yeah. The problem with this area, there are not so many pictures actually. I think this is the building. I can't remember. And we have this view. This is the building again. So we will like make nice pavements lines like these guys. So this is some important detail we can take care of. We have some boxes, we have some grass, we have a train station. So we would do a low poly version of all these things we're seeing in the environment. We would do this again in low poly. So now it's an Unreal Engine. What we have is this, and it does not resemble the project in any way. It's this guy. So yeah, we would use the Google images here we find to help us. So if we go back, we leave this guy. So yeah, just get out of here. Let's close the menu. We know we have these streets, you know. So the difference between this satellite image and this image is massive. Like this one is in winter, it's so gloomy. And this one is like, wow. Okay. Let me talk about Datasmith. Okay, so now I will show you how you can export your projects from Unreal Engine, from 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, and all these guys, including SketchUp and Revit. That's for your cousin Maha. If you search for Datasmith and go to Datasmith page on Unreal Engine, you click on get the plugins. In our case, for our tutorial, we're using 3ds Max, so we get the 3ds Max exporter. If you're using SketchUp, go ahead, get the SketchUp exporter, Revit exporter, and ArchiCAD. This is new. So that's actually very nice. Okay, so it will just, they will keep adding more and more support. And it's like, this is magic. It's like a huge time savior. It saved us. So this is an old project. Let me show you how we exported this project. This one I used to manually, this is 3 years ago, before Datasmith, 4 years ago. I used to manually make a new folder, call it architecture, and go like the masses. So I used to call this mass 1, mass 2, for example. So masses. I make new folder, name it masses. I make new folder, call it mass 1. New folder, call it, this is crazy, listen to this. And mass 2. In mass 1, I have in German plans, I don't know, the EG is like the ground floor, 1 OG is the first floor, 2 OG, 3 OG, and so on. So this is mass 1 and mass 2. So in mass 1, 1 OG or mass 1, even more folders, and there are skirtings. So the skirting, where is the skirting? Let me show you. This is a skirting in, I don't know, I just name it skirting. So skirtings in folder. So you see here all the skirtings for this fucking layer. Same everywhere, and that's not enough. So I do this. Now we have everything organized, and that's me. It's just how I used to work. I don't know, like that's 4 years ago, and this is fucking crazy. This is really too much. Like this is too much, you know, because again, I do the whole process here in the word outliner and name 01 architecture, the exterior, the masses, mass 1, mass 2, and so on. Like we have, if the reason I do this is if I want this guy whose name is static mesh, SM stands for static mesh underscore M1 mass 1 underscore skirting underscore EG, which is this floor underscore 4, I can find him. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm just Syrian. I need to find everyone. So it's super organized. The thing is about this project, now I open it 3 years, 4 years later, I still know how to navigate in this. And anyone of you guys, if they open this project for the first time, especially if you work with teams, and let's say a team of 50 people, and I used to work solo, by the way, they need to know what the fuck is going on with your files. Like, I see the biggest mistake people don't do is just having everything spaghetti in their Unreal Engine projects, in their CAD files, or in their 3ds Max files. A complete spaghetti. And that makes your life hard, and everyone else life hard when they open your project. I'm not saying mine is perfect, it could improve so much, But imagine all these folders and all this manual work. Now, this happens in one click. Maybe two. With Datasmith. That's why Datasmith is magic. Because it does all this work for you. Maha, this is not the king of naming files. This is just a sick guy with extreme OCD. That's it. So let me close some of these tabs. So now you know where to get Blender from. OSM. Good. And let's go back to Max. Now, when you download Datasmith exporter, so it tells you where to save your file and so on. You just save it, you run it, you install it on your machine, you install it in it installs automatically on Unreal on Max or wherever. You need to select your project. So in our case, we have this project, guys. Okay, this is a new project. This is a project I opened now for the first time in many years. All right, this is your project in V-Ray or Corona, not the virus, the renderer. It's a cheesy joke, right? This file, and as you can see, like old projects, man. File, export, export. You go wherever you want to save it. So in our case, I have a temporal files, Datasmith, and let's say FR ring, Frankfurter ring is the name of the project, and name it like project FR ring. Yeah, whatever, just anything. Let's do it this way. Frankfurter ring project. As you get this. This is new. Unreal Datasmith. When you select the extension of your export file. So in Blender, you notice we export it as FBX. You could get Datasmith for Blender too, and you save it as Unreal Datasmith. Okay, and this will do all the work for you. So now, before we export, let me show you something. In our project here, well, I fucked with the organizing so actually not this guy. There is a different version. I destroyed the layers. So it's maybe which one? I'm glad we did not export this one. Let's check this file. So now we will export this with Datasmith while we talk about the GPULightmass. So now, yeah, whatever, we have these files here, and I like started new versions or something, I can't remember why. But here we have all our layers, and we have mass 1, mass 2. This is like too much. Still though, I use also to have sockets for the windows I want to, or the doors I want to make modular or like spawn alone on this area. So we save some manual work. But this does not matter now, so we can talk about this later. And this is like important. If you want to export the socket files with the FBX file, you need to name it like this. But we can talk about this in future. This is just, you know, we have Datasmith now. Yeah, there's no need to do this anymore because we have Datasmith. So now we click on export, or in my case, I have the shortcut here. I like to customize my user interface in Max and any other program I'm working with. Because going to file, then like finding export, save as, like get out of here. Just make it, put it here, and like let's go to our temp file, which is FRring project here. So we can name it the Datasmith Unreal file, and it's important to name it right because you will get new folder in Unreal Engine have this name on it, Frankfurter ring. Select Datasmith, save. It tells you, hey man, will include all the visible objects. Sounds good. Do you have an animation? Cameras, characters, whatever? Well, if yes, click active tie segment. If you don't, just leave this on default, current frame only, which is frame 0. Click OK and wait. It will do all the work for you. It will do all the work for you. Boy, Datasmith is good. listen to music. So let's talk about the GPULightmass real quick. In the GPULightmass, when you wanna build the light, you go to word settings, which is usually here, and if you don't have word settings here, you click on settings, and is it here? Yeah, word settings, and you will have this tab. And in the Lightmass, normally in the CPU version, the normal version, the vanilla version, this is where you increase the resolution of your light bake. And the more, like the lower the number is, for example, and the more indirect light bounces we have, and the higher quality, the more time it will take to render our scenes. And the CPU light mask, like the normal one, takes so much time. And it's not really that good for architecture. For other things, for for video games, it's perfect. But for architecture, for Archviz, my guys and girls, it's not good. So let's just bring back everything to default. And what's the alternative then? What do I do? Frank, sorry, shut up. We go to Google and we search for the GPULightmass. Let me turn on the music. Okay. We go to the first result we see, which is Lushuang GPULightmass. And in the engine you have now on your machine, if you're like me now, it should be either 424, maybe before, if you're developing a game or something. But chances are, if you're working in architecture visualization, you're doing 425 or 424 with the ray tracing stuff. In our case, 425. So now we found this page. We went to this link, and in the posts here, click search 425. And there is a guy who started porting this for Unreal Engine, the higher versions, because if you go here to the first page, actually, the reason you want to search for 425 is because Lu Shuang is super busy. He stopped at 422. And in 423, 24, 25, there is this gentleman. The second page, when you search, there is the boy. No, not this guy. Yeah. Pax Invectus. This guy, this amazing guy, he's porting the plugin, let's call it, to Unreal 425 and 424 and 423. So if you click on the binaries here, click download, it will download this file, the GPULightmass UE 425.0. And if you notice, by the way, here we have 425.2 or maybe later 0.3. It's okay, doesn't matter. Download this. So just click download, save to your Dropbox or direct download. And you can save it anywhere you like, but I like to save it in where I have my Unreal Engine installed. So in my case, let me find, yes. So in my case, on my E drive, I have my engines installed, 424 and 425, that you can see here. I like to go inside the engine folder and save the file here. So this file, this guy from Dropbox, we save it here. All right. And right click and extract here. It will ask you, it will replace everything and yes to on. Replace everything and don't worry if something bad happens or whatever, because anytime you want to go back to the old versions, everything you need to do is just go to the engine, click here and set verify. We need to close the engine to hide. So you click verify and it will just reset like all the engine files. It will just reconstruct everything. It will reinstall it all over again. So, or you can just make a backup of these files if you don't want to verify your engine files. Right? So that's all of it. The most important file is this guy, and we will talk about it in a second. So if you have the engine installed by source code, if you did any customization to your engine, I didn't try this ever, but you can get the code from GitHub. But you need to sign in. So let's sign in. Mhm. When you sign in, you won't see that 404 page. And I'm not experienced in like building the engine from the source, but I did it once 4 years ago and it's pain in the ass, so no thank you. Sorry. So that's how you install the GPULightmass. And now, so let's just cancel this because, okay, perfect. When you replace all files in Unreal 425, now you just have the GPU Light Baker. And the way you know this, when you go to your engine here and you click on build lighting only, I would give out more information about this. I just need to verify some stuff. Like of course, it matters when you do it on preview or production, but some of these settings won't work here anymore, by the way. And Lu Shuang mentioned these in his first page. So let's find that page again. Uh, so the limitations, this is only for NVIDIA cards, by the way, because it's in CUDA. Sorry, guys. That's why you're lucky, Andre, my man, if you have your 1050 Ti. Uh, so yeah, there are some limitations, and I think some of this might be outdated, and there's now other way to build light, which is coming soon. But this is how you do it now, simply for Archviz. So light map, yeah, light mask parameters and quality settings specified in editor. Yeah. So many settings are ignored except for this guy. So you can increase the indirect light bounces here from 3 to 5 to 10, and it will make huge difference. Am I right? Yeah. And yeah, guys, just give this one a read. And I should do too, but not on the stream, so I won't take more of your time. So when you click on build light, usually you have only the swarm agent, right? And it tells you the progress of your project. So it's 0 here, but it's not. It's 1.37 right now. And additionally, when you have the GPU light mass, is this guy. Wait a second. Boom. This guy. This is the GPU light mass builder. Like this is additional window you get when you're building lights with the GPU baker. And you know now the almost exact estimated time, which is 3 minutes. And that's great. You don't get this one here. Here you have only the elapsed time, the time that's gone. But now we have ETA, and that's awesome. And you have some info here, like we have 140 million rays and some nerd shit. To increase the quality on this guy, I told you, remember about this file. So in the config, we have the baselightmass.ini, and we can find here if you go to your drive, Epic Games, your engine, and you search for config and go for baselightmass.ini. This is the file, and this is a backup of the file I have. So the new settings you'll have in this file are these guys, and these guys are for the GPU light mass. So the higher the number is here for this guy and this guy, the more time it will take to bake the light for your scene, but the more better it will look, right? That's what they say. And this is the you know that issue? I don't know. Let's find the fireflies on the walls, on the spots, like the ugly artifact we get from the CPU light maker. I see it mostly there. This one is to control it. And now look at these guys, by the way. All these settings here. It's recommended actually you make a backup of this file in case you remove some stuff, so you don't verify your whole engine for this. But look here, we have the production quality, and this is its settings, right? And here we have the static lighting quality on high quality. Here the medium, and where is it? Somewhere here. And if you remember, these are the guys. Production, high, medium, preview. Lagging a little. I think it's because of this. So I'm going to get, I don't know, hit my coffee for a minute and come back until this finishes. Put some music for you. Not this. This is better. Hello again, everyone. My cat is here. He's sleeping. Sure. Hmm? Are you a good boy? Sure. Da. Wanna say hi? Yeah. Say hi. Say bye. Okay. So now it finished building the light. This took only a few minutes, but if this was on the GPU baker, to take forever. CPU baker would take like much longer than this. Because this scene is pretty large too, like there are thousands of assets as you can see. Uh, Now we come back again to the Datasmith exporter. You remember we clicked on export and we exported our project, which is here. So now what we need to do is to re-import the project again. And I think I will do another bake for this. So let me show you. Yeah, this guy. Now let's come back to Unreal Engine and let's go here to projects, maps, make an empty map, call it FR, or let's call it building, right? Main. Let's call it main map. Main. Let's call it main map. Yeah. Let's save this guy. This main map should be empty. There is nothing. Haroun, the king. He is. He's sleeping now. It's perfect. I love this coffee. All right. Now we have a new map. and we exported our project from Max again. For the last time, this is this reminder. This is our project. We exported it, and in Unreal Engine, in an empty map, you click on Datasmith here, and you navigate to your file, your Unreal Studio file. It used to be called Unreal Studio. So no, yeah, U Datasmith. U stands for Unreal. Datasmith. So yeah, this is our file. Just click open, and it will ask you where to save it. So in our case, projects Frankfurter Ring DT, right? And Munich is already for the super large map, and the new one, you remember we named it Frankfurter Ring. So maybe we could name it main building. Could be like a better name actually. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm sorry guys, but I need to name things correctly. So I love this song, by the way. So no dash, connected, save. Yes. Let's go back to that album. Okay, so now look at this. Remember all these guys and so on. You won't see it in the word outliner, but you'd see it somewhere else. So now let's click import Datasmith and navigate to our file. And this is our file. It's called the main building. Open. Select a location to save. Frankfurter Ring. DT stands for Datasmith. It now asks you, do you want to import everything? And let me speak about these two. The geometry, the textures, the lights, the cameras, the animations. In our case, we only need the geometry because we don't have any of these. So let's just disable all of these. If you're sending Unreal Engine V-Ray scene, you can keep these selected, like what I did in this tutorial. Let me show you. If you want to learn how to export like a scene that is made with V-Ray, for example, I use this example from OverMotion. Yeah, this guy here, you can see. This is one click export from Datasmith to Unreal Engine. You get you get this. And after a light bake and like very small adjustments, you get this. Now for the static mesh options, the min light map resolution 64, that's perfect. The max light map resolution, it does this automatically. So if you have a large surface that needs better shadows, it selects like 512 or 1024 or even higher. However, for the very beginning of every new project, I like to keep this as 64 and then adjust manually what I want to adjust. So I would tell you I would a higher light map resolution. In Max, guy. This should be known as this guy. This guy. This is very old, by the way. No one judge. Okay. So this is our project here. It doesn't look super organized, but it looks like we got everything. All right, in the word outliner, all is here. And if you go to the layers view, you will have all your layers in here. and I have so many layers, so all of them are here. And because they are named correctly, you can see it's super organized here. So everything 4 OG, the fourth floor is together, everything 5 OG, and so on. Some of these could be improved, but that's fine. I remember having like layers for even every single door. Holy shit, that's too much. So yeah, you can see the content that's inside the layer, and you know, like everything. So that's perfect. Usually, I like, as I said earlier, make a new folder, for example, for all static meshes, just name it mesh, whatever, and make new one, name it like lights or game or whatever you're trying to achieve. Again, if you're using the AEC example, you can get the sun and the sky and wait for the auto exposure. One click, we send our project from 3ds Max to Unreal Engine. That's how you do it with Datasmith. That is it. So, what else? What else? So now I want to spend some time on my building in Max. I want to remember the files. I want to remember to change some structuring and to make instances of the windows here, and also do the environment, like a detailed version of the environment. So let me show you what I mean. Again, Hadi Al Ahmad, Eid Mubarak to you too, man. Unfortunately, I have to close soon. So stream is ending soon. Sorry guys. But I will be back today to do the stuff I'm telling you about. I need to get some rest. So if we go to Munich level here, should we save? Save. I wish we did not save. Eid Mubarak. There you go, Eid Mubarak. This working? Ah. Wanted to make that clear. I'll tell you what we will do next when I come back. This takes a lot, man. Alright. So now we wait for the exposure again to fix. And here we have our big city. So of course I need to organize this better. Like, it's not organized at all. Oh shit, that's too slow. So we need to locate our project. It's somewhere in the city. I can't tell where now. This is a river, I think. Yeah, not now. What we will do is making some of these buildings in higher quality. Oh, look at this. This is really good image. In 3ds Max. So maybe I will even like stop talking in the upcoming stream because it's just too much laborious work. Let me show you. Just basic stuff, you know. Anyone have any questions, by the way? What is this file? It is not this file. Which one it was? This file. I need to find it. Look at that. Oh, this one. So look at this. I was like trying yesterday from Google Earth until I found this picture. So this picture tells me, hey Yahiya, you did this here, like 1, 2, and like to the end for these guys, but in reality it's not like this. The ones I did here. So I have these guys here, for example, right? Because I was looking at the picture from here, and like, yeah, I can't really see, but fuck it, and that's how I did it. But now, for increased realism, especially for like, if I was doing this now for a new customer, for example, I would show you later my Berlin project. I would like take care of all the details. Like if my customer like is doing this building, I know they would be here and they would see this building. So I would like also to get this building right, and that's what we'll be doing. What we will do next. Let me get some coffee. So what we will do next when I come back, maybe in 2-3 hours, I will just like remove the camera, remove the mic, put in some music, and do some 3D modeling. So let me isolate this layer for you. Not this guy. Holy shit. Come back, Shift C. So yeah, we'll just like do some very basic modeling, fix some of these guys, and like, you know, make it look more like this guy. And then we will do the ceiling, and then we will do this building, and then like some of these buildings in the whole environment, as fast as possible, you know, like we don't want to spend too much time on it too. And then we will do like these streets and like put some cars and like, yeah, just make this, give it more city atmosphere, because now it's just a ghost city. There is no details, no nothing at all. So this is a long-term project too, by the way. So I will try, I will, I will try to stream as much as possible, and at the end we will have YouTube videos, like short videos in 2 languages, English and Arabic. And yeah, that's it. Let me show you older version of the project before we go. Is it this guy? I think it's this guy. Yeah, this is the super old version of the project. And here we have like offices everywhere. There were like 4 variants of this interior design, and all of them were visualized in Unreal Engine. So we will do this too. We will do at later stages after we finish the city and the exterior. What we will do next is like working slightly on the interior. So there were like super nice apartments here in this version. The other version, I don't want to show anything here. I just want to show like this empty stuff. So we can make a new apartment for those who want to learn interior design in Unreal Engine. We'd add some vegetation here, like green roofs, and we would do this office. We would fill it with desks, computers, and stuff, and like put some people in there and make shit look nice. So subscribe if you're not already, turn on the notifications, and I will see you soon. Yeah, you can leave your questions, like send me an email of what you want to learn next in general, or if you want me to emphasize on anything like the GPULightmass and these things. You can go here. Like, let me show you. Let me show you. can go to my website. You can subscribe to the mailing list. I will start like soon do some mailing list. In Unreal Engine you can download this shortcuts list. We will upgrade it too, and you can ask your questions here. Alright, so if you have a question about Revit or Max or Unreal or whatever, or if you want to get some help in getting your projects done, you can get a quote. And thank you for watching. You can download this. Oh, there we have a reply here. You're welcome. Yeah, didn't see it. These are shortcuts. And this is version 0.1, so we'll do 0.2, 0.3, and so on. Everything you want to learn about, or like the cheat sheet of Unreal Engine in one file. So, cheers. See you soon, guys. Let me put this. Ending soon.